Mets summer.
Right, Pat. For the Mets, this was indeed a magical run. This was a team that was supposed to win it all season long, and they certainly did. The Mets in domination from opening day on. They excelled in every category, tying their team record of 55 home wins, setting a new mark with 53 road victories. At every level, the Mets performed at least 20 games over 500, except on AstroTurf, where they played at a clip of only 646 baseball. Everyone knows the Mets were baseball's world beaters in '86, but the Mets led baseball in other noteworthy categories, such as most music videos, most GQ covers, most unique haircuts, and most television commercials.
Got the best stuff I've ever seen. Sorry, Dwight.
But this 1986 Mets season began with a frightening scene captured by our cameras this spring.
Oh, shit! God, dog it! Look, are you all right? Just stay where you are. Did it break the glass? Did it break the... Oh, God, it did.
Mookie fully recovered, but as the season got underway, some were asking for a Mets recovery. What's wrong with the 2 and 3 Mets?
This team is out of sync right now, isn't it?
Yeah. We're not playing very well at all as a team.
Then the Mets' runaway train started to roll. Against the Giants, this charitable contribution by Jose Uribe helped the Mets to a 6-game lead through May.
I think by far we're the best club in this division, and you know, I'll say it right now that I believe if anybody can run away with it, the New York Mets can run away with it.
In June, the Mets played 10 games over 500. Despite almost being swept by the Expos, they were a confident bunch.
Even if they did sweep us, you know, they needed a lot of help from somebody else, and they're just not going to get it. You know, we're that good.
In July, Mets old-timers watched their 1986 counterparts build the largest lead at the All-Star break since divisional play was unveiled in 1969. Which team is better, the 69 Mets or the 86 version?
This team probably would beat the 69 Mets or the 73 Mets by 73 by 10 games, 69 by a game and a half. But this team's definitely better because of their offense.
If you put these two teams on the same field to compete against one another, no doubt Cleon Jones would say the 69 Mets are the best.
One of the memorable games of the season, after Dave Parker dropped the last out of the 9th inning, the Mets ran out of players, forcing relief pitchers Roger McDowell and Jesse Orozco to alternate in the outfield, and the Mets won in 14. A mini-crisis in August when Gary Carter injured his thumb, but the Mets set a club record, winning 8 of 9 on the West Coast trip, doing it without him, capped off by this.
Templeton's coming around to score. Flannery to second. The throw. Out at home. He's out at home. The throw to third. Out at third. The Mets win it 6-5. What a double play.
The Mets made an exhibition stop in Boston, a World Series preview. They eventually increased their lead to 21 games, another record for divisional play, and 10 days later finally clinched the division on their 6th attempt.
Backman to Hernandez. The unbelievable season is not over.
This club has come so far in so few years that it's just a great feeling to be a part of it.
It's real sweet. Glad to do it at home. We let them down on the road, but I think I enjoyed it more here.
And it should be pointed out, Sal Marciano continuing his string, most consecutive post-game locker room celebrations. Sal was there back in 1969.
Did both of you see the one he had on last night? I know you must have at the end when things really got loony in the locker room. Could you see it? You were in the Red Sox locker room.
I waited around, and I think that Keith Hernandez in particular was feeling no pain.
Yeah, some of the champagne did not go directly on his head. It found its way into...
He smiled a great deal last night, which is a switch.
What was the, if we can digress for just a second here, what was the mood? You spent the evening with the Red Sox. Now, they must have been really down, especially after they almost won it in Game 6.
I think that
strike.
People who saw the World Series will come away with one
picture in mind, and that is Wade Boggs with the tears streaking down the cheek. Just amazing shots. He's sitting on the bench, and several of the Red Sox players did remain on the bench, but they wanted to make the point. You know, people talk about the fact that this club is snake-bitten, and they point to the Red Sox blowing it in 1946, and then again in 67 and 75, and now in 86, that this is not a club that choked. And I agree with that. That's a word that's turned around quite frequently. They came back last night, and they came back...
Almost.
Right, yeah. Right. They had a solid year. Not many people expected them to be in the World Series, and they were beaten by a better team. I didn't think it would go 7 games, but they were beaten by a superior club.
All I can say is it's just a good thing the Red Sox weren't in charge of the American Revolution, and we'd all still be British subjects. We'll have more for you in just a minute.